Hi, welcome to the second episode of The Educated Scholars. I'm Myra G, and this is Dre Moore.
Dre Moore, for the folks that don't know, Twitter me, Dre Incorporated.
Okay, anyway, this week's topic is actually going to be about, is the black community too materialistic? And if so, why is this an issue within our community? Right now, the average net worth of an African American is $6,000 a year, while the average net worth of a Caucasian American is $80,000 a year. My question to Dre is does he believe that the African American community is too materialistic? Are we buying things that are really worth our time and investing our money wisely?
Well, first off, the $6,000 net worth thing for African Americans, we got to look at the fact that most African Americans have minimum wage jobs, more than white Americans, more minimum wage jobs or less paying jobs than white Americans. Of course, white privilege is a real thing. It's live. It's out there. But to answer your question, the materialistic things that black people do focus on way more than we should. Nice cars, jewelry. I mean, it's always been current. It was there in the 90s. It was there in the 80s. It's still here today. And what it comes from basically is we see rich black people, famous black people, as in your idol, whoever your idol is. Most people will say Lil Wayne, or most other people like myself. I mean, I don't agree with that, but you see Lil Wayne doing all this, buying all this stuff that he could get with his money amount, but he doesn't need. Black people think, oh, if I buy this, I'll be cool like Lil Wayne, or, need to stop.
I mean, I definitely think that one of the things that you touched on was white privilege, and just the fact that they've had the privilege of having generations and generations of education has left them, in my personal opinion, at an advantage. If grandma and grandfather can pay for your college education, then think about how much money your parents are saving. In addition to that, I definitely think that one of the things that they have a one-up on us is in the Department of Home Ownership and actually investing things like stocks and bonds. I think the African American community is somewhat financially illiterate, and that's what's causing the problem. Buying weaves, nails, cars, all clothes that are in fashion, that's all great, but at the same time, there's a constant issue of living beyond our means. Just because, as you said, Lil Wayne can buy that doesn't mean that you should be able to afford that. You should be focusing on buying a home, and you should be focusing on stocks and bonds and making college funds and things like that, and teaching your children the value of a dollar and how to spend that money wisely and make it stretch to really make it so that we're not just rich, we're wealthy. And I think that wealth is longevity, and that's the difference between rich and wealthy.
One thing to, back up your claim and what I'm saying too. All right, whoever's watching this, if you're black, you'll know. College, you go to a party, even before the party, you're getting ready to party. What do you see all around you? You see, if you're a dude, you'll see all your dudes putting on their freshest clothes, they new hat, they new Jordans, new this, new that. If you ever been to, like we said, we're from Mizzou, so we have Greek Town. Some people have Greek Row, some people have Greek Street, whatever. Greek Town. I've been to a party at Greek Town where it's all the white frats and all the white fraternities. And I'm getting ready for a party. I'm like, oh, I don't see none of that. Kids wearing jeans from Walmart, just not like flashy shoes or anything, and just having a good time still. As for, that's just a little example to...
I mean, something else that I've also noticed is that white people don't pay to party like black people do. I mean, Greektown, if they're having a party, you're pretty much going in there for free. I know that, at homecoming, people are like, oh, I have to save because there's all these parties to go to. And so I'm wondering why is that?
Financially unfit.
Yeah, why can't we
Unstable.
throw parties where we don't have to pay for the frats X, Y, and Z? I understand if it's for a charity, but I mean, in other instances, it's just going into the money of the kappas or the alphas or whoever it may be. So I definitely think that that's something that we need to really look into as a community. And honestly, you really don't need to party all the time.
You do not at all. I mean, like me, I'll tell you this. Freshman and sophomore year, I used to go to every party. I used to be there no matter what the price was. I remember 2 parties I paid $20 for, and then I look at it now and I'm like about to slap myself for it. Why am I spending this much money when I could just go have the same amount, if not more, fun? Plus, in Greektown, blank is free. Blank is a legal word since I'm under 21. I can't do those activities. But at black parties, you got to pay for it. So,
I mean, so what do you think the solution would be as far as making our society, our black society, not be so materialistic and actually start to gain wealth?
education, I mean, learn from an accountant, learn from a
Yeah.
whatever. I mean,
I definitely don't think it just needs to be a college education, but financial literacy is really what I mean. Financial literacy and investments.
and honestly, it starts with the parents because you don't begin school learning how to balance out your account. You get into that later on when you're like a senior in high school at least, or whatever. It starts with the parents. If and most black parents, to be honest, are like you said, $6,000 in net worth. They're already financially unfit. They're not going to be able to teach their kids how to be financially fit. So.
All right, well, this has been the second episode of The Educated Scholar. Sorry it took so long for us to get back to you, but
Her fault.
but we'll definitely have more episodes to come. Like I said, let us know if you have any suggestions. Okay, play that back.